living the way I live now is that it's always some type of work, some type of projects to do, which is a good thing, you know. Um, I'm a hyper person. I'm the type of person who always like to be busy. So always having something to do, fixing stuff, etc. is right up my alley. So let's go work on this tent. We need to fix this tent, man. I messed up. Let me show y'all what I'm working on today. I actually have a bent doggone pole from my tent. It's my fault. I hit the tent trying to be smarter than the average bear, and I bent one of the legs on the tent. So today what I've decided to do is, I got a friend of mine who has a metal shop, but I feel like I can do this, right? I bent this, I gotta straighten this back out, but I also have one of the wheels broken on the base of it, right? You know, that's right up my alley right there. I got me some wheel today, y'all. So I'm gonna heat this up with my torch, let this get hot, see if we can bend it back straight, and we should be done with this. I'm knowing I'm not gonna get it perfect, but we'll see. Let's see how close to perfect we can get it. Then the next thing is I gotta take the base off. I gotta remove the base. It's just a piece of the base. And then I gotta grind some of the old weld off. Is this aluminum? What is this, y'all? I'm thinking this aluminum. But whatever, man. I'm gonna try to grind. I'm not gonna grind all the wheels off. I'm gonna just sit the base down in there and try to just spots. Yeah, but I got some metal work to do today, y'all, and we finna do it. So let's get the let's see if we can bend this out right here. Let's see if we can bend this out. I'm gonna let this build pressure up. Then I'm gonna heat this up. I'm grateful to be able to do my own metal work though. There was a time when I was so intimidated by this kind of stuff, I ain't even gonna lie. But now, I'm not intimidated by this stuff no more. Just take a little desire. So let's see if we can heat this bad baby up. And from there, once I get it piping hot, I'm gonna bend it. Shouldn't be that hard to do. What kind of metal is this, man? I think it's aluminum. Right here on the hot area, the area where it's bent at. And you know, the biggest thing living in the country has taught me that regardless if you don't know, you ain't helpless. This is the biggest thing living in the country has taught me, man. You are not helpless, Larry. You may not know, you may have never done it before, but you are not helpless. I'm gonna tighten that down and make sure we get a good it ain't ready yet, but I'm making sure we get a good, I can bend it. I may have to yeah, I'm gonna have to position it where it's up against this container here, y'all. We got a long way to go to get this thing hot. See if I can let the pressure build. You know, these things have to let the pressure build up on them. Guys, this work right here I should have did on the front end right here. I did, but I wasn't thinking. I'm gonna set this up where when I move it, there you go. It'll actually what I need to do, to be honest, is I need to take this and I need to move this up against this container. We're inside my container right here. And the reason why, because when I get ready to bend it, there you go. I need for the container to act as a leverage, you know what I mean? Alright, that should be it, y'all. And my torch should be up and running. Should be. Alright. That's it, man. Like, thank you, dude. I feel like it may be. But that been easy, yeah. It's a whole lot better than what it was. Now it's still, let me see if I can turn it up a little bit. Like, hopefully y'all can see me. Yeah, y'all can see me. And I'm gonna try to, what I'm about to do now is try to too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot. Then let that get back together. Woo. Yeah. Get this out of here. Whew. Like messed up. That's just gonna be what it is right there. Y'all feel me? I don't feel like, cause it ain't really like holding a whole bunch of weight. And yeah, I ain't gonna touch it, but yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be what it is. It ain't perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was. It was really bent at first. Really, really bent. So I'm gonna let that get back together. Is this aluminum? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I could pull out my welder if I need to fix it. Them cracks in there. Nah, it's coming back together. All right, so let's let that dry, well, cool down. See if that metal can come on back together. And I'm gonna show y'all what we're dealing with as far as the bottom of the tent. One thing I need to find, and I made a big mistake. I have a tool that's used for these tents to get up the it's a metal like pry bar. And of course I'm sitting stuff down when we're doing stuff, and I ain't paying attention to where I set it at. So I'm looking for the doggone, it's a little bar that we use to pry up the base of the tent. I'm gonna show y'all what we're dealing with though. This is my wife's truck right here, y'all. I'm currently working on that too. Got to get some parts. Found out when we bought it, the guy kind of disguised some of the front end damage that was here. I mean, it ain't stopping anything. It's really minute, but this for my wife, so I'm gonna make sure it's all the way right. It's a gift for her, so we're gonna get it right. But I'm looking for, I'll show you, man, this is a little pry bar. It's in here. I remember seeing it in here too. And my only fear is the hay is on top of it, and I hope not. But it's a bar that we use to get up the base of the tent, and I'll show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. But this bar is specifically made for this. So back here in the back, what I'm working on, I hit the tent, man. It's my fault. So the piece y'all just seen me bending was this piece right here. Come off this end, part of the archway. But what I did was I broke the wheel. So what I'm gonna have to do is, I don't think it's gonna be much to weld that back either. So, but I need to get this up out the ground right here. I need to get this up. It's a little piece. If I can get this piece out, just a little small piece right here. You see? Let me show you. Yeah, here go a pin. This piece come out. But I gotta get this out, right? And it's a pry bar that we have to get this out. And then I'm gonna take that over there, and I'm just gonna weld this back together. Grind a little bit, but I ain't no perfect welder, but I can make that work. What I'm gonna do is, I can just pull it out. Oh man, let me set this down, y'all, and then we'll go from there. I need both of my hands for this. So, sit that right there. This is the piece that broke off, right? And all I need to do is undo this, and basically we're just repairing my mistake. So, we're gonna take it back here. We're gonna weld this. All right, y'all. Let's go get to it. first thing I want to do, I've learned when you're trying to weld, is you want to make sure the welding surface is good, right? So we want to come in here and grind some of this stuff back on both sides. Hopefully I can get this to do right, y'all. Yeah. I want it to fit down in there. That's how it goes right there. So, to make it simple, all I'm gonna do is, and then look, that's bent. I bent it. All right. So I need to grind some of this out and make sure this is not, yeah, because that's a little bent right there, right? Grind it, and then we're gonna make sure it's right. It should be standing up in there straight. But let me get my grinder so we can grind this stuff. So let's grind off some of this and then some of that. Let's see, man. Yo, let's see. I'm not gonna put it directly back in how it came out. All right. So next, let's get our welder up and running, man. Hopefully it work, y'all. And it ain't like, I really truly need to do flux. For real. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Shouldn't be that difficult, man. I don't think it is. But we're gonna find out, right? Let me get my shield, and we should be able to knock that out. 1 second. All right, let's see. Hold on. Alright. Don't fail me now. I don't need you to do no special stuff. I just need you. Burn it up. Ah, too hot. Too hot. Let's cut it down some, y'all. Speed on 10. Cut it down about too fast. $13, $12.5. So I'm gonna slow the wire down and cut the temp down. Still burning up. Not fast enough. Seven. Okay. Let me cut the gas down some, y'all. I'm gonna cut the gas down some. Look, seems like it's too hot. It's been my experience, you just wield it like crazy, it holds. On this side over here, nothing. Hold on, y'all. That's how I hold it. Look at this. Hold on. too. So I imagine what I'm using ain't the right metal. It won't melt this. Alright, so we can't weld it. Okay, that's aluminum. The best thing I'm gonna be able to do is best thing we could do with this. I got a friend of mine who has a welding shop, and I'm gonna have to take it to him and see if he can weld it. It's aluminum, man, and you gotta have the right kind of wire. I have some more wire. Let me see something. But let me see. I'm not sure this the kind of wire. Let me see. It's flux cord wire. Yeah. All right. So what I need to do is try to find this piece inside of my bin out here, a replacement piece, and just try to replace it, because I have 3 more of these tents, right? So yeah, I just didn't want to fool around with this, man. This thing's way down at the bottom, and this thing is heavy, y'all. All right, let me see what I can do. After learning the hard way that you can't weld aluminum the standard way, I'm gonna have to take it to my buddy and see if he can. They got something called braze-in or something. See if he can do it. Repair that for me. I'm pretty sure he can. He's a metal fabricator, so I'm pretty sure he can take care of it. But yeah, I broke it, man. And then I learned the hard way, you can't weld aluminum. Now you know, no one has half the battle. So the solution, guys, has to be, I come out here, just close this off, try to make sure I put all my tools back where they go. So the next time I need them, it ain't a big secret where they at. All right, so the solution is to do something I truly don't want to do, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do it. So inside these boxes here is other tent parts, right? We got all the parts we need, but it's this one of them things that when you take it out this box, you really don't want to do it, but I don't see no other way, you know. Now I can't just wait till tomorrow and see if he can repair it for me. I was thinking about doing some fabrication, like maybe take a drill bit and maybe drill a hole there and drill a hole there and just put like a brace on it to hold it in place. Boom, boom, where it can't move, and then go boom, boom, right there, boom, boom, and just lock them in like that. Put some self-tapping screws in it where it can't move, because it don't have to be like super sturdy. It just don't need to be able to go nowhere. You know what I mean? It just don't need to be able to go anywhere. So I'm thinking I could repair it. Get a little piece to fit in here. Drill a hole right there. Drill a hole right there. And here. Or to bite the bullet and try to dig this stuff out of here. And trust me, just the canopy, that's the hardest part right there, the canopy. If I can get that canopy out of there, I can get the rest. Let's see, man, let me make up my mind. I'm just gonna pick this box up and dump it out. It need to be dumped anyway, because it's just sitting here and water getting in it anyway, y'all. Alright, let me back up. Full of water, y'all. It's heavy. And I'm gonna dump it, and then I'm gonna just put the stuff back in there once I get it out. I'm gonna take the one I need out, and then I'm gonna just put it back in there. Better spot. This is a good spot right here. Hey, no, go. Go. I don't want him to get crushed. This thing is heavy. This thing is flipping the tractor, y'all. That's it right there. Let's go look at it right quick. So, look at all that water in there. It needed to be dumped out anyway, y'all. Yeah, it did. Yeah. This is the part I need right here. Yep. This is the part I need right here. Just pop them in there, and then I'm gonna take the other part that's broken and I'm gonna get that repaired. Yeah, just gotta figure out if somebody can repair it. See, what I need. All right, pop it in there. Down with it. Should be able to slide it back. And I think what happened was it got moved. Yeah, when I hit it, yeah, when I hit it with my truck, it moved. That's why the tent was kind of sitting cocksided. That one in there. Come over here. Same thing. All right. So I had one over here then. There we go. About to say. Alright. That's in there. Then we're gonna take this and put this back like it's supposed to go in the ground. I'm gonna tap this back in there. And just beat it down with my sledgehammer. Put this back how it goes. And first just stand on that. And put this back as it goes. And let y'all see me do that. And then go get the piping fixed that we almost broke. Yep. I remember when we did this was kind of hard to do. Alright. Deal. Got that in there. That in there. That's it, y'all. Now, let's go get the piece that we fixed. Oh, we fixed, right? We repaired. And it got a bend in it, but I think it's fixed enough, right? It's damaged, but it's fixed enough. So, let me show you what I had to do. Came back through here. And go up there like this. You gotta go up on it like that. Hard doing it with one hand, y'all. And when we did it last time, it was laying on the ground. Alright. Alright. Make sure it's all the way up there. Oh yeah, it's all the way up there. Now, let's see. Oh, I'm standing on the dog. Thing. See if we can get it to act right. We can get it to act right, y'all. Ain't gonna take but some muscles. Let's see if we can get it to act right. We gonna get it, y'all. Come on, baby. I made it this far. Alright. this actually goes like this. I think this goes like this. Yup. I'm gonna have to patch that. I done tore this thing up. Alright, so I think this goes like this, right? So I gotta get this on there like that, and then my other piece go over top of it. That's the only way I can figure. What I'm gonna do is, you got these color code places to tie your cables onto, and I am going to take this one and tie it onto this one first, and then we'll just go and put it up. I already still pretty much got it up, y'all. I never took it all the way down. I was just trying to repair the part that I had damaged. I'll let y'all follow up on this. I'll show y'all the finished result, how we doing it. It's a job, but it ain't that too hard for us to do. I get it done. All right, y'all.